Hello and welcome, and in today's video we are going to be checking out if the iWatch itself, the Apple Watch number 5, is the watch that you should be getting for yourself. This thing is going to set you back $400+, especially if you get the band, and with the band it's an additional a whooping $150+, depending on which version you actually are getting. But is this watch worth the extra money that you'll be paying for? Is the 5th worth it? Watch this video to find out. And if you do like it, please make sure to subscribe to this channel right below. I want to see you on the inside, and let's get started right now. Unboxing of the Apple Watch version 5.0. It's kind of exciting. Let's see what they improved over there, version 4.0, when we open it up. So as we open it up, you see this. It gives us all kinds of bands that are available for the watch. That's awesome. Inside of it, you have this huge case with the band, which is sold separately, and the watch. Of course, the watch is totally useless without the band. Now, it's not the best thing to open it up, not the easiest one either, but I wish it was a smaller box than that. I'm not a fan of this long box, but hey, it is what it is. It comes with, designed by Apple, and in here we have the steps. 1, 2, 3. Just pretty easy, and a few instructions how to use it. Warranty card, and that's all that comes inside here. A lot of extra packaging. I think Apple could have slimmed it whole down. I do like the presentation though. The watch itself goes in this small cover. Charging cable is included right here, and the actual cable is right there. So now it's time for us to get the band out of here. Whooping $150 for the band. Are you kidding me? That's one expensive band, but there is no much of a choice here because you're not getting anything anywhere else. I mean, you could get it from a third party, but it might not even fit. But I want authentic stuff, so I'm getting it from the real deal. Apple. Opening this up. Oh, this is beautiful. It should be for $150. This band should be gold covered. I do like the way this feels. It's magnetic too. That's actually pretty good. It looks good. I mean, you can't complain for $150. This should look space age technology, nanotech, like everything should be right in here. Except this, of course. And instructions right out, as usual. The fun part starts right now. Well, we're going to be putting this together. And I don't know why it was in the sleeve. I wish there was something better than that. And another big bummer. This doesn't come with any protection case to it. I wish it did because it really needs one. Now let's zoom in here just a bit. So now let's put this on. The way you go about and do this, you just line this up like this and slide it in. It's that simple. And over here it's the same exact thing. It is magnetic. Line it up and slide this in. One thing I didn't expect is that this is so magnetic that it actually gets sticks pretty much into anything. So let's take a look at the watch number 5. First thing you need to do is to put the password in to get in. The great thing about this is it is a bit bigger than the previous version, so you can actually see everything. The previous one was just way too small and you couldn't really see everything that is included. I like the texture, it feels very nice, and finally they put a better screen on here as well. One of the big bummers about this is that it turns off automatically if you don't use it. And yet you can actually fix it in the setting. First thing you can do here is just to press on it and hold it, and then press on customize. Then you can customize the whole interface right here. You can just switch by scrolling through it. Let's go ahead and switch what we have here. And we have different ones that we can switch here as well, just by pressing on them. And then if we want, we just change it to the one that we want instead. We have a few choices here. The weather temperature is the one I want. There's actually the wind here, there's workout, there's lots of different choices, and you can custom this app to anything you actually want instead. I want the temperature. I like the way it's set up right now, so I don't think I'm going to be customizing too much things in here. But if you don't like this face, you can just move it to the side and you get plenty of different faces for you to pick from. If you want this one, just press on customize, and you can customize everything that you see over here. By moving it to the side, you can customize the things in every one of those windows exactly. And over here, what you can do here, you just move it and it will change the color code right of the color itself. So that's kind of cool. You can see flashlight, flash, green, spearmint, mint, and it just continues. The list goes on. Very small subtle changes to this. Just moving it right there. We can change it from stopwatch, timer, and so on. Oh, the stock market too. All kinds of things that you can do here. Now, if you dislike this and you totally hate it, let's say you really dislike this thing right here, you can actually set it and delete it too by pressing it up and then press on remove, and you get rid of this one in case you hate it like so much. But most of them are pretty cool. This one I actually don't like, but once you delete them, it will have to restore the whole watch to get them back. This one is actually my favorite one here. So that's if you want to customize the actual watch itself, the interface here. As you press on the side, you can get the whole thing right here from the window. This button right here gets you some of the things, and you can just kick them out if you don't like them on the side. Just kick them and press on X, it will get rid of it, but it's not going to get rid from this app itself. So as you scroll through this, keep on scrolling, go all the way where it says all apps, and you can see them right here. You can just scroll through the whole entire app collection. If you really dislike an app, all you have to do is just to click on it. Let's go ahead and do that. And we have grid view if you want, or the list view. I like the grid view. Just pressing on it will get you to it. But let's say you really hate this app right here, so just pressing on it, holding it, you will have a small X next to some of them. Not everyone, but some of them have the X to them. So those things you can go ahead and delete them. If you dislike them, if you have too many like me right here, you can download them from the App Store. Now the cool thing about this is that you can go ahead and check out your heart rate by pressing on the EKG app. Now this is something you have to go to a clinic to get an actual EKG, and this would do it just for you by putting your hand on this. Now, I can't do this right now because my wrist is not right here, but if my wrist was right here, all I have to do is just to press on the crown and hold this for 30 seconds, and it will analyze my heart rate for me and tell me if it's normal or if there's any issues for that. This is something that will cost you hundreds of dollars and going to a doctor's appointment, and it's super accurate. So you can scan yourself for some medical issues with that, but not most people don't actually have that medical issue. But then again, it does do things that normally you can't do. So this app is kind of cool. And there was other cool apps here as well. There was running, fitness. This actually makes you want to go and do activities versus with the watch itself. You just solve. This one, you can be active. You can go to places, and it's waterproof too. I like that you can actually get this with cellular into it, and having cellular with this, you can go ahead and call on this too. You can make phone calls, so that's cool. But this is all comes at a very expensive price here, and the only thing that makes this version so much better than the previous one is the EKG app, pretty much. And the bigger size screen here would be why I would buy this one over the other one. PM. And of course, Siri voice is included here too. I would say that if you have money and you want to get the latest tech, this one is to go. Otherwise, the 4 is pretty good too. The 4 also has the EKG app, but it is no longer sold on Apple. And you have to go to another store like Target or so on to get it over there. But overall, I think this is a very cool feature. And you can see it here, something I found. Not sure what it is exactly. But overall, this is just the coolest thing I have seen. This is probably the best version of the Apple Watch that I got so far. And I think that it will actually be a keeper, because the previous watches just didn't have what it takes, and this one seems to be the best possible one as of yet. So the best Apple Watch that they have created, every single evolution of it makes it one version perfect and one version closer to perfection, and this could be it. We don't know yet. Oh, I like how this moves actually. I think I'm going to be moving it right there. I don't know why. Oh, this is just cool. So lots of things to do, lots of things to play with, but above all, a brand new toy to finally for you as an adult to get. So if you needed something technology-wise, you want to be the coolest person ever, yeah, this is it. This is probably the coolest gadget I ever saw. That is so small. It is nearly perfect. Perfection redefined. I love it. Oh, if you want to get your own copy, head to the Apple Store. This is where they sell them. They don't even have them on Amazon, unless you want to get the previous last year's model. So you will save a lot of money, but you won't get this beautiful toy. So let's go ahead and review the Watch app for the number 5 on the phone. This is something that is essential for you. You have to have the Watch app for all the specs to actually work correctly. So having access to a phone is essential. It is complementary part of the watch itself. So if you don't have an iPhone, you can't actually get a lot of things to work on the watch. And you have to pair it on the Apple Watch. So those two are interchangeable. So you can't just get a phone without getting the watch. That is not even a choice for you. The first thing you're going to be seeing is the following, where it's going to say My Faces. So those are the different faces that are available for you to add to your watch. I do like the time-lapse one over here. As you click on the one that you like, just click the view that you want to have. For me, it's going to be the New York City view, but I do like the other one too here. And you can just add them just by clicking on it. So the location is going to be the first thing that you want to get. Click on back. And that's going to be one of the faces that is going to be available on the phone. To make this work, press on Edit, and now what you have to do next is to drag it all the way to the bottom. So the first one is going to be the current watch face, which is going to be California, and it is on the bottom. The next one, I can do this one, which is going to be the solar dial. And anything that I want to add is going to be moved all the way to the bottom of the screen, right after another. And you can have 4 of those in a row. You can't have any more than 4, because otherwise it's just not going to work. So when you're done, press on Done. Now we have different faces that are available. Each one of those faces has customization option to them. So pressing on one of them, you can go ahead and change the things around. So different color codes right here, change the numericals by pressing on them too. Let's put it, the one I like is this one. And this one even has a different kind of dial to it. And in it, you can also change the things on this side, and we can just press on different ones for us to pick from. When we are done, press on back, and we are done for that one. So we can go ahead and edit every single one of those. Some of them have choices for us to edit, others don't really have that much choice for us to go and put in there, but that's okay. So going through them, just pick what you like and just change it to exactly that. I like this one, and in the complications, you go into it and you pick the one you like and you put it in here. Definitely, if you don't like any of those designs, you can go back on your phone and change it once again. Then you can go to the complications, which is all the different apps that are available on the phone. Pressing on any of those apps, you're going to get more information, but that is not here. It is somewhere else in the menu. But pressing on Edit, you can go ahead and delete any of them super quick in case you don't need one of them. Then you can go to notifications, and you can turn on the notifications for them. You can go into individual one and go ahead and change the different notifications that are available for each and every one of those apps. Then, if you want to change the layout, press on app layout, and we can just press on any of those apps and move it along and around here, just the way you want. If you want to delete, you have to go back to the complications menu and delete over there. In the dock, you can have different favorites that are available for you to access, or you can do it by in order of recent instead. If you do favorites, you can just press on Edit and delete the ones you dislike right out of here. And here it says the ones that are not available to be included. You can also rearrange the order by just dragging them around, and then press on Done, and then go to Back. Then there is a general one, and you can automatically install apps if you like. There's also the software update here, and you can check for update and download it. And there's airplane mode, and a lot of other things that you can do here. Those are the extra stuff that are kind of cool. Let's put in nightstand mode. You can enable screenshots, and you can check your usage and other information here. Let's go back. There's also Siri here, and we can get that to be always on. Activities, and those are different activities that you can do here. And here are all the stuff that is installed on the watch itself. And I just have an extra notification right here, and you can see there is one pass to it, which shows that something just came up. Let's press on General, and there is a software update already available for this phone. In the face gallery, you can go ahead and see which are the new face galleries that are available, and then pressing on this, you can change them around and press on Edit, and you can add them directly to your phone. Here are the different ones that are available right now on my phone, and if I like any of them, I can check it out. Just press on it and change it around too. And if I want,
and I like it so much. I press on add, and it adds to my watch face. Here is more. Oh, this one is kind of cool. And we can even do like half and half here. Now that's awesome. Half and half, press on add, and it adds it to my phone as well. Lots of cool different things, customization choices, and everything else that is available for your watch. Press on the App Store itself. You can discover different apps on a phone. Just press on this. And here we can just go ahead and download one of them. And if you want to update any of them, just press on update, and it's going to start updating it for you. And next time you turn your watch on, it can automatically update everything for you, all the apps.